How are you feeling?
So good. We are behind on the rent. I'm afraid we might lose the apartment.
So I walk.
I put my baby in my stroller
And I walk.
to Grace Lutheran Church.
For health, for food.
For peace. I like South Marshall. I lived in the projects my whole life. My father was shot and killed in Charter Oak when I was young, and I don't want that life for my kids. I'm proud of my kids. I'm living better than my father, and my kids better than me.
Hartbeat's angle on things in general is always that every character, that there are no villains. And we tell a lot of stories about, politics and poverty and racism and all of that stuff, and trying to look at everybody's story from their own perspective. I mean, that's kind of the goal, I think, of social justice theater. So that's sort of our MO in general, but certainly when you know that the people you've interviewed are going to be listening to you speak their words, there's an extra impetus to make sure that you are respecting them and honoring them and telling their story as faithfully as possible.
It's in a very intimate space, which I love. I love when we do theater that there's not a lot of glitz and glam behind it. It's just us, nameless characters. We don't really give our names, telling a very real story that is going to be real to the people who are coming. And because it's such a small space, I feel like we're really able to affect the audience members, and that's what I value most about theater. So it's actually good to get back to this kind of work.
And there are lots of people there, all over the place. People in a refugee camp. There's not a lot of opportunity to get a higher education.
So I just started interviewing people. I just started with people who work, like the shelter workers, met people who live in the shelter, sat outside. The people walked by. If they talked to me, they talked to me. If they didn't talk to me, they didn't talk to me.
And the main thing is this idea of sparking discussion. Our goal is to get people coming out feeling upset and inspired at the same time, feeling both some anger and some hope.